Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make a brand new recipe that Kaileileia just made up. She chose the ingredients, I should say. She told me to choose the quantities. So I chose the quantities, she chose the ingredients. I had decided we were gonna have chicken today, and she decided on the veggie, and she chose one veggie only. And so we're having a new recipe with her ingredients and her spice mix. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. You're gonna want to try it. I'm gonna tell you it's good. I don't know what it tastes like, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. And this is super simple. So we have 3 pounds of chicken cut in cubes and 2 tablespoons of butter that I am melting to be mixed and cooked with the chicken. And then on top of this, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of pink salt. I'm going to season the chicken just with 1 teaspoon of pink salt to start with. And then as we add our peppers, we'll be adding some more seasoning, some more spices. So 1 teaspoon of pink salt. I should know by now which one this is. And then it doesn't ever actually fit in here. That's my one complaint about these plastic ones, measuring spoons, is they don't fit in the thing. All right. That's just me being a lazy cook, which I am every time. Now, 1 teaspoon of pink salt, and we're gonna mix that in with the butter and with the chicken. And of course, I have my 2 spatulas because I can't cook with one. I don't know how. I'm not very good at keeping things in the pan if they have one. I'm much more in control. Tell me if you're a 2 spatula person or a 1. Put 2 or 1 in the comments. I know, I keep saying chat.
2 people to use 2.
Mitzi says who lives here too, she says that she never have seen this. Well, I just can't do it. I try. I can't. It doesn't work for me. I can't make it work to mix anything around and get it mixed well without it falling out of the pan with 1 spatula. It just does not work. So I always do 2, and when I'm making something with chicken like this, I tend to use some tongs that move easily. So this is one of our 1-pot meals. I always make most often a 1-pot meal. And this is one that is, we have a photo bomber. He's back, maybe.
Why do I look so brown?
Because you're brown.
Obvious.
Right. The photo bomber is back. Say hi to the photo bomber. Hi, Joe, the photo bomber. He's kind of been absent. I don't know why. Well, maybe because I do know why.
I've been super busy.
True. Riding his motorcycle.
Yes.
That's where he's been super busy. And so, yeah, I want to know where you're watching from. And tell me, so we had a really hot week last week, and this week it is back to cold. Not cold. It's not cold. Back to temperate. Back to spring. Back to spring. It's like 55 right now. But last week it was like 95, or no, not kidding. It was 85. So I am using my time. I know I asked a question earlier about intermittent fasting, but I would love to know. And in this chat, I would love to know. If you didn't answer that question, go back and answer that question. But I do want to know here how, since you've started eating this way, how has your mindset shifted? Since eating high protein, low carb, how has your mindset shifted? If you are not yet eating high protein, low carb, how would you like your mindset to shift? Because one of the benefits and one of the things that you can actually work on when you eat high protein, low carb, and that will actually influence your weight loss if you're looking to lose weight, will influence your muscle gain, will influence all the things, is if you shift your mindset. If you allow your mindset to change and you actually choose to make your mindset change. Because what you think affects what you feel, and what you feel affects what you do, and what you do affects what you have, and what you have affects what you get to give. What you have is your results. So it all starts from what you think, what you're telling yourself, the story that you're telling yourself. So if you're telling yourself that you cannot do this, then you can't. You're right. You can't. But if you tell yourself that you can do this, then you can. You're right too. All right, this is getting close. Actually, it's not. There's so much chicken here that it's not close yet. So tell me also, I would love to say hi. We have, I know I told you this morning, but I'm going to tell you again that we have an amazing, amazing Zoom tomorrow with 4 experts that you're going to want to be on. These are 4 people that I have learned from so much over the years, and they have absolutely shifted my understanding of so many things, especially ketones. So, then we have a brand new ketone that's launching very, 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 very soon. So make sure if you are interested in being on this, put the word link in the chat, another photobomb. This, and I always try to hide that light right there because with my head so that it doesn't make it look weird. You're not actually that tall. Wait, you are. I didn't think he actually was that tall. I thought he's on his tiptoes above me. Oh, shoot, he is. Okay, good. I'm glad that I wasn't, like, after being married for almost 15 years, that I should know, and I didn't know, and I do know. Okay. In the chat, chat. Why do I keep saying chat? Because I'm in Zooms a lot. That's why I keep saying chat. In the comments, tell me if you have kids. Put kids. If you have grandkids, put grandkids. I would like to know. I have 2 girls who are 10 and 11 and a half. One of them is the one who just made up this recipe.
And that would be me.
This is her. Whoa! She has been making recipes up for like 5 years, maybe more. She's the one of the 2 that likes to make up the recipes and then just not make it at all. Like she likes to create the concept, but not cook it. Zariah will cook it. Actually, that makes a really good team. And then I help orchestrate. All right, now, okay, this is getting closer. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of it just because it's just going to be a matter of sauteing it till the chicken is done, until your yellow peppers or your bell peppers are done, the consistency that you want them. So I have 4 bell peppers. Zariah has been leaving all the yellows when she eats bell peppers, so we're having all yellows. You could not have all yellows. You could choose any colors. Which color would you choose? There's 4 colors. Green, red, yellow, orange. Which ones would you choose? This one I think has one that's kind of in between yellow and orange. But these are all yellow. You can do all yellow too. Or you can do all green if you want to lower the carbs in this meal a little bit more. There's really not that many carbs in this meal because it's just peppers and chicken and butter. That's it. So it is a great low carb meal and super simple. Now we're going to add our other seasoning, and then it's just going to be cooking it until the chicken is done and until the peppers are the consistency they will want. Now we're going to add, just kidding. I'm going to add first and mix it around first, one of these. So this is 2 tablespoons of minced onion flakes. Now if you don't have minced onion flakes, you can cut onion, and I'm going to tell you what that equivalent is in a second. You don't have minced onion flakes. Kaileileia was very precise in saying that she wanted mixed onion flakes and not real onion, because I have both. And she wanted, and we also have onion powder, and she did not want that. She wanted minced onion flakes. So I'm gonna let that be. I'm gonna be right back in 1 moment. Here I am. This is onion flakes. I have this thing that I created a long time ago when I started cooking, and it's equivalents. I just created it and then laminated it myself onto a magnet, and it's just the different like garlic options and what the equivalents are, onion options and what the equivalents are. So 1 teaspoon of onion powder equals 1 tablespoon of dried onion flakes, but 1 teaspoon of onion powder is 1/3 cup of chopped onion. So that means that I have to do some math to figure out how much that is equal to. So 1 tablespoon, but this is 3 tablespoons. Oh, so it's a cup of chopped onion. There we go. We did it. A cup of chopped onion is how much you would put in here if you don't have onion flakes. Or you would use 3 teaspoons of onion powder. So it's a good amount of onion. I like onion. If you like onion, put like it. You could leave this out if you don't like onion. Leave it if you don't like onion. Like it or leave it. Let me know. And tell me what colors you would use. And And I would like to say hi to you, so tell me what area you're watching from. And now we're going to use our last three spices that Kaileileia chose. Is a teaspoon of basil, a teaspoon of basil, and then a teaspoon of oregano, and then one last one, which is a half a teaspoon of rosemary leaves, dried rosemary leaves. Half a teaspoon of dried rosemary leaves. Rosemary, this flavor goes a long way. And then 1/2 more teaspoons of pink salt. And then to taste after that. And of course on mine I'm going to put cayenne pepper as almost every day. And then we're going to mix it together, and then you're just going to let it saute until all the chicken is cooked. And by that time, I'm pretty sure that you could just cook the chicken until it's almost all the way cooked prior to putting the peppers in here, but I didn't want you to have to watch the chicken cooking longer than you already did. So I added it before. Now it is done and going to cook for probably another 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. I'll check it at 10 and make sure that I don't have any pink parts, because there's definitely still some chicken pink parts. And check the consistency of the peppers. So it looks very flaky, which is cool and very pretty. And that's it. So Kaileileia's herb butter, well, I'm calling it Kaileileia's herb butter chicken and peppers. Yep. Okay, from my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye!